Self-care, social care, healthcare, wellness, they all have different purposes. They all seem to be of the same origin. They all have the same kind of beginning, but their expressions are different. So we're going to take a quick look into what these things are and how they kind of work in a very precise way. And to do this, we're going to create an analogy. So let's say we're on the mainland, right? And we want to voyage to a tropical destination where a whole bunch of good things are. So to make this transition, we'll start on the mainland. The mainland is more of our healthcare system, what we've kind of grew up on, what we're used to, what we know the benefits are already, right? We know what's happening here. But in order for us to transition with the times, because things are changing, we need a new form of something. This is what social care is. It's looking at kind of the mindset and mental state and the kind of limitations of previous just the kind of healthcare system. So it's kind of an evolution or a change or a flow of what is happening now. And now we'll consider that the water that we have to transition over to get to the tropical oasis. Now, on the other side, we have tropical oasis, all the good stuff. This is wellness. It's a very distant place to get to. It's very hard. There's lots of barriers in the way, although we know it's a good thing to get there. So how do we then transition these different systems from traditional healthcare, from social care, and we get to wellness, kind of the ideal outcome? Well, we have to have something that connects all things. So think of this as what self-care is. It is going to be the ship that's going to transport us from our traditional healthcare all the way through our social care to the wellness aspect of things. Because of this, it has to be very core to all those things. It has to be a part of many things. So it doesn't necessarily identify with only being itself. It connects to the other healthcare practices or self-care practices. And because of this, it has its power from those things. And we can keep a very strong base, a very strong moral throughout the journey. And this is what allows us to get the benefits of those things as we transition to that tropical oasis. And this is kind of how self-care fits in to the healthcare system that we have today.